just to highlight issues of inclusivity, especially for persons with disabilities in the education sector, in the health sector, and all these other sectors. Uh, you have to be deliberate about these things. If you are not deliberate, then you are going to find challenges where you can mobilize one part of the community, and when the other part of the community remains ignorant, the infiltration starts. Before you know it, your campaign is hitting brick walls. Um, I think one of the things, and I know my colleagues here in the who's from the Organization for Albinism, you are. Yeah, so one of the things that you realize is that we have faced a lot of resistance, especially in rural communities, when it comes to issues of albinism, because there are these traditional issues attached to albinism. Um, One of my friends is late. He did a very nice story about issues of albinism, and the reflection was basically on how this girl was born an albino, and the moment they were born, they took this child and went and threw it in a very far forest. And basically, these are practices that have been in our African traditional cultures. They believe if you accept a person with albinism, perhaps there are all these things like the gods have spoken against your community, something bad will happen, and all this. Then there are also those who believe people with albinism have superpowers. You get the point. So if even here in urban areas, you have people who tell you, have ever heard of a funeral of an albino person? You have come across these things, haven't you? These are the issues that, as we are developing communication strategies and advocacy campaigns, we need to begin to align such that both rural communities and urban communities have the correct information about the issues that we are advocating. You know, sometimes even the government closes its ears to some of these things because there isn't enough voices. Someone told me to say the test of democracy is basically how you treat minor populations in that democracy. You get the